Hey y'all, I'm Pam with 44 Marketplace. And if today's your first visit to my channel, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm glad you're here. Please take a minute to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified each time I upload a video. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. And keep in mind, I try to put a material list in the comments below each one of the videos. If I missed something, please let me know. Okay, let's get started. And I'm going to do something that I very seldom do tonight. I am actually doing a talking video without having a project going on. And the reason I'm doing this is because I've had several people ask the question the last couple of weeks, and people have even asked me to do a live video on it, but I'm not really that person that likes to talk about it, but we're talking about it tonight. Being a creative is difficult. Hey, Brenda. Being a creative can be very difficult, and it's sometimes hard to embrace. And a lot of us feel like, and I feel it just like everybody else does, that your work isn't good enough. There's always room for improvement, and I do honestly believe that. But I don't think we should ever be critical of anybody else's work, but we should never doubt our own work. So I am telling you tonight that your work is good enough. If anybody tells you different, if you're happy with your work, that is really all that matters. As a creative, we are our own worst enemy sometimes, as in we are so critical of ourselves. And comparison is the thief of joy. I have to tell you, if you want to compare your work to somebody else's, you may find fault with it, but you can't compare your work to somebody else's. Your work is going to be different. Your work is going to have a different personality. Your piece is different. Even your work versus somebody else's work on a piece that's identical is going to be different, but it's not better and it's not worse. And I think as creatives, I just recently had business cards made. And I had the title artist put on there. I've been doing this for 5.5 years, and it's the first time that I've done that, and I still have a problem with it. So I'm doing this video because I know that there are people out there that message me every single day that they feel like their work isn't good enough to sell. They don't feel like it's good enough to do work for other people and things like that. And I don't think enough of us talk about it. We all have the same fears. Even when you do it for a living, you all feel like you have the same fears. And I'm not one that puts anybody on blast, and I'm not saying that anybody makes anybody else feel bad, but we as creatives should always support each other's work. Even if it's not your taste, you can appreciate the work that went into it. And I'm going to tell you, the way I look at mine is I know mine is a gift from God. And if you're not religious, maybe you believe that this is something you have cultivated or whatever. But I can tell you, I feel like mine is a gift, and I enjoy it every single day. Every single day. I love what I do. I love sharing what I do. I love helping other creatives learn how to do this better. We all have something to learn. We all have different dreams and everything. I never dreamed this is what I would be doing. I never in a million years dreamed it. 5 years ago, I would have never dreamed this. So if I get to help somebody else learn how to do this better, or if you get one single thing from me, then I am so excited. I can't even tell you. I love what I do, and I honestly feel like every day is a blessing that I get to go into people's homes and they trust me to paint their cabinets and their furniture, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I mean, I hope everybody feels like this. I have problems sleeping because I love what I do so much. Part of the reason I'm doing the Bell and Bow tour with Heather and the others, I love sharing this. I mean, this is amazeballs every single day. But it breaks my heart when I see other people send me messages and they got a negative comment on their live, and people comment even on their clothes or their hair or what kind of art are you doing or whatever. this is a gift, whether you look at it as something you cultivated or whether you look at it as a blessing and a gift that is to be shared. It's amazing. It's amazing every day. Now, I know a lot of people look at it, well, you're not curing cancer, we're painting furniture, and that is the truth. But it is amazing to transform a kitchen into something that somebody loves, and it's amazing. And I think we should all support each other and all know our worth. We should all know that what we're doing is so much fun. It's relaxing. It's breathtaking. It's really an enjoyable pastime where you get to make things beautiful. And there's never too much beauty in the world. I mean, if you just decorate a pumpkin, you paint a buffet, you paint a bedroom suit, you transform somebody's kitchen, maybe you just teach your grandchildren how to paint on a block of wood. It's just so much fun. And the people that you meet while you're doing this, I would say 99.9% of the people I've met in the creative community are amazing. And what's even better is if you have a question, I don't have a single friend in the creative community that you can't call and say, hey, I saw this finish on Pinterest, I need to know how to do it. Send them a private message. Hey, Heather, I need to know how to do this. Hey, Sandy, I need to know how to do this. Hey, Lynn, I need to know how to do this. Hey, Gary, I need to know how to do this. Everybody is willing to help you. You don't ever have to take your finish back off and start over. We'll tell you how to go from where you are. I mean, it's just an amazing group to be a part of. We love to help each other, and I just think that everybody needs to know that what you're doing is good enough. That finish looks great. If you're happy with it, it's a good finish. And like I say, I'm not one that does talking videos because who wants to see somebody talk? But I'll tell you, when I see people and they get their feelings hurt and people say mean things about somebody else's art, it just breaks my heart for them and for the person who thought that they needed to say something like that. So I'm going on here and I'm telling you, your art is good enough. You are an artist. Enjoy it. Don't compare your art to somebody else's. Maybe your art is not that style. Maybe your art medium is canvas. Maybe it's cabinets. Maybe it's paper mache. Maybe it's hot glue. I don't know what your art form is, but do it. If you like it, do it and enjoy it and laugh about it. And if somebody doesn't like yours, tell them, peace out, move on. Because I'm telling you, it is such a great thing to be a part of. And if you have questions, please, my phone number is on my Facebook page, and I am willing to answer any of your questions. Any of my friends are willing to answer any of your questions, and I will tell you what started me making my videos. And this is not something I've shared with everybody, but I'm sharing it tonight. I was in a creative learning group with a bunch of other people, and a girl put up a finish that I still have on my phone, by the way, as my motivation, and it was fabulous, fabulous. And somebody said something about how to do it, and I asked the question, oh my gosh, how did you get that finish? Her comment was, it's a very complicated finish. So she made the decision that my skill set wasn't good enough to know how to do her finish, or maybe she simply just didn't want anybody to do anything like it. I didn't want to duplicate her finish. I just wanted to know what went into it. So ever since that moment, I have made it my goal in life to teach you how to do any finish you have a question about. If you see something on Pinterest, if you see it on Facebook, wherever you see it, and you want to know how to do it, we'll break it down together. I'm in it. I mean, and I don't know any other creative that wouldn't want to help you learn how to do the finish that you want to do. And so I'm putting it out there. If you have a question, if I can't answer it, I guarantee you I've got a friend in the creative community that'll help you figure out that finish. We'll break it down paint color by paint color. What do you need to use? A palette knife? Do you need to use brushes? What do you need to use? Maybe it's a Dixie Belle product, maybe it's not, but I can tell you, we will figure out how to do it. And if you're looking at somebody else's art and you don't like it, scroll past it. Nobody needs negativity. And the creative community is so amazing. Don't tarnish it with your negative comments. I saw somebody doing their very first live video the other day, and it was somebody made an awful comment during their live video. And you know what? It made me sad for the person that left it and the person who got it. So I'm telling you, if you have a question, hit me up. Hit up anybody on my friends list, because I can assure you, if they can't figure it out, we'll try what we have to together and we'll figure it out. But do what you love. Do it and enjoy it and share it with everybody you can, because you never know when somebody might pick up what you've done and think, oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I want to do that. So I'm doing something tonight that I am totally uncomfortable with doing. And I tell people all the time, you're the most creative when you get out of your comfort zone. That's when you're the most creative. Because if you do the same thing over and over, you get a comfort level with it, and maybe you're really good at it. But step out of your comfort zone. Step completely out of your comfort zone. Help somebody learn how to do a finish. Help somebody learn how to do something new. I have canvases coming in tomorrow. Why do I have canvases coming in? Because I have a finish in my head that I want to put on a canvas. Will it suck? Maybe. But I'm doing it because I want to. And I think it'll be fun. And that's what life is about. Let's enjoy it. Let's have fun together. Let's do something creative and share it with your friends. Maybe they'll laugh at you, or maybe they'll laugh with you. But either way, it'll be funny all around. You never know what you can do until you try. 5.5 years ago, I had never painted a piece of furniture. I had never done anything creative. And I don't know why I never did, because I didn't think I could, because I don't know. So I'm telling you, right now, do something creative. This next week, do something you never thought you could do. Do something fun. Do something you've been thinking about doing for a long time. Because I can tell you, sometimes my kids will say, what makes you think you can do that? And I just laugh and I'll say, what makes you think I can't? I did beams on 18 feet of scaffolding. I'd never done that before. Before I did my first kitchen, I'd never done that before. So do it. Put some paint on a piece. I don't know. Get a canvas. Put some paint on a canvas. Let's do something in patina. Maybe you want to do flower arranging. Do something creative. Because it's fun. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. Even if when you finish, it doesn't look like what you thought it would look like, oh my gosh, you'll still love it. You'll still love it. It doesn't have to look like what you thought it would look like when you started. You'll still love it. I can tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing what you can do when you say, okay, I don't care if I think I can do this. I don't care if I know I can do this. I'm doing this. I'm doing it. Just get out there and be creative. Have fun with it. You inspire somebody else. You step out of your comfort zone and do something creative. And guess what? Somebody can see that and they're going to say, oh my God, Pam can paint cabinets? Do you know that 2 years ago my husband asked me, he goes, did you always know you could do this? He didn't know I could do it because I didn't know I could do this. So I'm really telling you, if there is something that you can do, do it. If you think you can't do it anyway. If somebody tells you you can't do it twice and video it so that you know that you did it. Because I'm telling you, it is so much fun to step out on faith and do something you never thought you could do. Inspire somebody else. Network with somebody else. Collaborate with somebody else. If you think you can't do it, call up your best friend and say, you know what we're doing tomorrow? We're going to paint this end table that I've had sitting in my garage for 3 months. We're painting the cabinets in my garage because I want to start with something. We're painting the jewelry box I've had sitting on the nightstand for 16 years. Do something fun. Change somebody else's life with your creativity. If you don't like it, your mother will. Your mother likes everything you do, right? So do that. So this is my Sunday night live, and I know that I don't do talking lives because I'm very uncomfortable with talking about any of this. but it needs to be said. Somebody needs to do something creative this week. I really feel like God gave me this talent to share, and that's why I'm telling you, you need to share yours. If you're not religious, I totally get that. You've got a gift. It's wonderful whether you're religious or not. Share it with people. Enjoy it. Love it. Embrace it. You're an artist and love it. Y'all have a great night.